Okay, this is Football Manager 2 on the Spectrum. It's released by the same fella that produced the original Football Manager on the Spectrum. No doubt this Football Manager 2 was also released on other systems. I'm not sure because I've never played it on other systems. This is the only system I played it on, so sorry if I've missed any systems out or anything like that. Yeah, written by the same guy, Clement Toms, released in 1988, so a fair few years after the original was released. Is it any good compared to the original? Let's find out. I've just been playing this game actually prior to doing this video, and I must admit it is a huge improvement. There's a bit of gunners again. Yeah, I was quite impressed with what I was playing. Good game. I mean, you get more options coming in this game. Sponsorship this time, so you can see that it puts a fair few quid in our bank there. You also get your skill level, which we had in the previous game. Sorry, I'm speaking low because there's somebody asleep in the house. I got bored, so I thought I'll do a bit of this. Here's our management record, which we shouldn't have anything on there because we haven't done any games yet. There you go, it waxes straight into the first game of the season, so there's no pissing about with this game, just straight in there. Let's get playing, it says. This is where we pick our team, I'm assuming, so we have to scroll down somehow. There you go. And then put your players on the pitch, so there you go, Arsenal, Gary Lineker there, Peter Beardsley, Barnes, I'm assuming that's John Barnes, Cotty, we'll have Cotty there. Hopefully we can move on to the midfield somehow. No, we're having trouble. Sorry, I'm having trouble. There you go, here's midfield. So you get a lot more players in this game. You can pick, there's like a bigger database, so to speak, and most of the players are sort of my era when I was a kid, so I do know most of these players. So as you know, as we're playing here, you can pick defenders, and you get a keeper this time, which is even better. Mr. Thomas decided that he would add a keeper into the game, so I'm mightily pleased that he decided that, because it's definitely something that the game needed. Goalkeepers and substitutes. There you go. That you get substitutes as well. So, oh fuck. There you go. We'll have Cotty on the bench, and here we go. Yeah, and playing the game is a lot more to the actual highlights this time. I mean, they actually play it out on the full match pitch instead of just the area box this time, the goalkeeper's area, and the goals are a lot smaller, as you can see. Oh, we're on half time already, so that's a quick first half. Ball huge though. Looks like a cannonball that it's kicking about on the pitch there, which could hurt a bit. And the other thing about this game is that the keepers are thick as shit. They'll just let anything in. I mean, when somebody actually shoots on goal, you'll see that they'll just let any old thing in. Basically, if your player gets a shot on goal, he's almost guaranteed a goal. I mean, there's a 99% chance he will score, or 1% chance the keeper will save it. Not including missing the goal, this is. But if he gets a shot on target, he's going to score a goal. Here we go. Look, probably a goal coming up. There you go. See, I told you the keepers are just thick as shit. They let anything in here. And we won the first game of the season, so I can't complain. We're in Division 4 again. As I said, the developers of the time thought they'd give everybody a challenge. You know, they didn't want us to play at the top level. They wanted us to make our way up. You know, so which is fair enough. You know, just glad they don't do that now, though. Here you go. 2 players got injured in that match, so I didn't get a chance to substitute them off or anything, or even make changes to the tactics. So they're just injured. That's all I can say. There's our bank balance. We're minus £1,000 from the other day. Oh no, we're probably minus a bit more actually than that, but we're declining, as I always do in these games. I never make a profit in these games for some reason. Sell players now. I don't want to sell anybody yet. I've only first game of the season. It's not worth selling people. So, but and here's players that you can buy. Assuming that's Gary Stevens there, we'll give him a go. I'll give Gary Stevens a go. We'll give him a bit more than their bidding price. See, I couldn't sign him, so sod that, we won't bother. Passing training, ooh, we get training in this game, that's a good little addition, isn't it? Height and length, we'll go for the boring Arsenal over the top. It's increased, oh look, we perfected our height increased passing the game, but don't really care as long as we win. So Tranmere versus Arsenal, FA Cup, second game of the season, FA Cup. Is that normal? I don't know. Sorry about that, I had to pause the review because somebody came up the stairs. How can you do reviews like that? You can't, can you, when somebody's trying to sleep? Never mind, there you go, look, we've got a goal, so Lineker got the goal there. 1-0 against Tranmere, that's how it should be really. I don't particularly remember Lineker playing for Arsenal in the early days, but there you go. This is Football Manager 2, he doesn't give a shit about stuff like that. So we're doing quite well. The length of games don't vary basically, it's up to the computer. He might decide that the game lasts 2 seconds or 5 minutes, you know. There's really no telling, and there's no way you can alter tactics or change substitutes. It happens all during half time, but there's no substitutes. I mean, there's no tactics anyway, so there's no real depth to the game other than pick your team, whack them out on the pitch and see how well they do. So I told you, certain goal every time they shoot on goal, so that's 1-1. That's the thing about the keeper. The keepers in this game are crap. Apart from probably Bruce Grobbelaar, who I can't see, he'd probably be good. So he wouldn't let a thing in him. There you go. It keeps diving at nothing there. He just thought he'd dive for the hell of it, you know, make himself look good. I can't see who's who because whenever they get together there, they mix up and form this weird discotheque colorization, you know, blue and red there. We don't know who the fuck's who. I'm pretty sure this is red, but it's pretty hard to tell. There you go. The keeper saves it. Makes a fucking change, doesn't it? But I'm glad that you get team colours in this as well. So obviously Arsenal playing in red, but they look more like Liverpool in this game because we had like white shorts and red socks, not red shorts, as you can see. But doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But overall, this game is a huge improvement from the original. There's a lot more to it. There you go. Lineker gets 2. Look, 2 goals from Mr. Lineker. Good improvement. They couldn't have done any better with this, you know, software they had. I mean, as far as I remember, they had basic, didn't they? Basic software. He changed it. I can't say the word. Yeah, he changed the entire idea, the entire concept of the game changed. There's a lot more to this than the original. A lot more players. It makes you feel like you're, to some extent, watching your team try and win. See, I mean, look at that. Beardsley gets the goal. So, good goal there. But it's a bit easy, as you can see. My team are just pissing all over the opposition. I don't think I can lose at this point. Only I've got better Mr. Thomas. I don't think he made any more Football Manager games after this. I think that this was his final one on the Spectrum. If you check him out nowadays, though, he's actually doing some online New Zealand Soccer League online. 5-1. Good result for the Gunners there. 2 more injured players. So every game you're bound to get somebody who's injured. But that don't matter. We don't want to sell anybody either. You know. But yeah, overall, a much better football management game from Mr. Tom's, even though the original was a classic, and it sold immense amount of copies when it was released. This game took that his original idea and expanded upon it. So yeah, the whole game itself is well worth a look if you're into this sort of thing. Definitely have a look, and all credit to Mr. Tom's. You did a good job with this game. It's a pity you didn't go on to release more of them, because you probably would have done. You know, you had the ideas. It looks like he had the knowledge in his head of what a good football management game should be. But I don't. As I said, I don't know if he went on to make any more. I don't think he did. But good game. I enjoyed it. So nice one.